he's swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. From his linebacker's spot, Vontaze Burfict with a sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, it's Miller, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tyre Whitehead, top 10 in tackles last year, up to make the play. On second down now, it's Miller, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Watson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Miller. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th. This offense has been humming right along. They've been scoring a lot of points here in the first half. We'll see if they can add more to their total. Watson now to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Curtis Riley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Hey, watch out. Check 59. Right, 54. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Time to go.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Watson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Caught left side, Hopkins. 25 yards that time.
Let's go.
And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Watson's pass complete to DeAndre Hopkins.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Second half begins with a run from Miller. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 55 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. Miller, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. To the air yet again, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Watson looks to throw again. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His big game continues. Already has his 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
That's caught. It's Thomas. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that?
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are able to regain the lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching.
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. On 1st down, it's Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. It's complete to Fuller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Bill O'Brien, an offensive mind, and he's going to trust his offense here. They're going for it on 4th. Now it's Watson, buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Miller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, flush to his right. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Lamar Miller able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Texans push further out in front. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950.